Hi, welcome to another segment of Coach's View. I'm Herman Moore, joined with head coach Jim Schwartz after a great win over the Washington Redskins. Coach, you guys had a lot of contribution by multiple players in this game. That had to excite you.
Yeah, you know, we're at our best offensively when we're getting the ball to Calvin, and we always want to do that. We got a dynamic running back in Reggie Bush, but, you know, you need to get contributions out of the other guys. The scheme is not always going to allow you to get the ball to some players. I mean, you know that better than anybody. But against Minnesota in our opener, we got contributions out of a lot of different guys on offense, and this game was no different.
Well, I noticed that you guys, they were stacking them up sometimes against you guys, but I want to break down a play with us. Ryan Broyles, a guy who came in, made contributions for this game. Great catch here for 17 yards. Coach, take us through this play.
Well, they came out in a set that we really hadn't seen a lot from them. They were in a base front, but they were in a nickel back end. They had 3 corners on the field and only 1 safety. They played this pretty much the whole game. They were really working hard to pressure and to stop the run. You can see here they're in a lot of people call 46 defense or double eagle. They're covering both guards and they're covering the center. They got Arakpo and Kerrigan, 2 really big guys coming off the edge. You got their 2 linebackers sitting inside. Going to be very difficult to run against that formation. And I think it says a lot about our effectiveness running that we were able to run against some of those formations. And Calvin Johnson's at the top of the screen. You can see the safety leaning over to his side. So we got to have some other answers. And in this case, it was getting a quick slant to Ryan Broyles. As you see here, Kerrigan lines up over top of him. But with that end open right there, we know he's going to be coming in. He ends up blitzing off that edge. It's going to make it very difficult to run the ball in there. Ryan's able to work right into that void area, right where Kerrigan left, and the linebackers are stepping up. The safety's leaning away from him. He's able to make that little high percentage 5-yard completion, but it's not just that. It's the run after the catch. He's able to get about 12 more after the catch for a 17-yard gain or 18-yard gain and a big first down in that situation. So, again, when you're sitting there counting how many guys you got, they're sitting there with, a lot of guys in the box. It's going to be hard to run against. Matt's really smart. He knows how to handle those situations. We get big contribution out of Ryan Broyles. We got big catch out of Chris Durham in that game. We got contributions out of Nate Burleson, had an outstanding game. And, of course, Calvin Johnson, big touchdown catch from Joe Fourier. One of the few opportunities that we had to get the ball inside was in the red zone, and Joe just outjumped their entire defense. So it's not always by plan. But in this game, we weren't expecting that to be sort of one of our options, but Ryan was ready when the opportunity came.
It was a great win for you, Coach, and congratulations once again. Good luck next week against Chicago.
Thanks, Herm.
Stafford, quick throw, got Broyles. Broyles with it, inside the 40. Broyles down inside the 35. That's a 17-yard gain.